guys, thank you so much for joining me. This is Kelly, the Sunshine Crafter. In this video, it's so much fun. I'm so excited to share this video with you. I'm going to be focusing on using some Nuvo Shimmer Powders and Ken Oliver Color Burst Explosion Powders. These are so much fun to work with, and they just produce beautiful results. I'm going to be using exclusively Distress Watercolor Cardstock and Hero Art's Color Layering Poinsettia, or Poinsettia, however you want to say it, and Scrapbook.com. This is a Snowflake Shape Die. And what I'm doing is I'm going to die cut a bunch of the dies out to save time. You know, I'm not going to do that on camera. And these are the colors that I'm going to be using for the snowflake, and I'm going to be using the red and the other colors for the poinsettia. And paper towels are a must when you're using these guys, and a water sprayer, obviously. And these are the two, pretty much, I think these are the only two I'm using. Yes, those are the only two die sets I'm using. So as you can see, I die cut off screen. I just went ahead just to save time. Now this is the Hero Arts one, and this one is the Snowflake Shape die. And what's cool about this die, I just want to show you quick, is that the price point is really, really good on this. And it also comes with a little banner die, so you don't have to stamp. You can stamp directly on the die cut if you want, or you can die cut something separately and then add it on afterwards. So starting off, I'm using Nuvo Shimmer Powder, and then I'm going to add some Color Burst to that. The Nuvo Shimmer Powders have a shimmer to them, and the Color Burst are more pigmented. That's what I found. And I'm using a little plastic tool to help me move some of my color and some of the sprays when I use them. You'll see me using that tool. I use it a lot. I found I should have gone lighter with the powder. You could always add more, but I found I like the results better. Like on this one here, you'll see I just used a little bit, and I liked where it had more white space in the background. I think it's a prettier effect, especially for the snowflake. It looks nicer. So moving forward, I'm only going to add a little bit of the shimmer powders, and this one, the colors I'm using I'll have listed below because I'm using a lot of different ones, but I really like it's called Violet Brocade because it has a lot of different colors in it. It has like the pink, the purple, the teal, the light blue. It's really pretty. And Lilac Waterfall is pretty too. That's similar, but it's lighter. It's not as concentrated. So with the snowflake, those mixture colors looks really nice. It's just, I love the way it came out. Now for the poinsettia die cuts, I added a little bit of gold because it adds a little bit of shimmer, and I just pretty much just used red and a little bit of gold, and I just mass produced my leaves, just, you know, spraying them, shimmer, you know, moving the color around with my little plastic tool. And this is a really great way to make Christmas cards in mass production. Super easy, super quick. But it's very important you use a lot of paper towels or use a spray box because this stuff gets everywhere. Now for the leaves, I'm using falling leaves and a green, I forget which green, sap green, I think, from Ken Oliver. Again, I have to look at the bottles, but I'll have them listed below if you're interested in checking them out. Now, the next step after my pieces were dry is I thought it would be fun to add a little texture. So I'm going to use my favorite things, diagonal stripes, cling stamp, to add just some stripes. I thought it'd be kind of cool. And I used just a gray ink on that to see, you know, want to see how it came out. And then I decided on the next one, I think I used a white ink next. I also used a shimmer ink. Let me see. Yeah, this one I'm going to use gray again. I'm cleaning off my stamp. And yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and use the gray again onto this one. And the next snowflake here, after I cleaned off my stamp, is I'm going to use some Hero Arts Unicorn white pigment ink. Any pigment ink would be fine. And that showed up a little bit better. I kind of liked the way the white came out, but that takes a little bit more to dry, so I kept that on the side. The next one I used Delicata Shimmer. I think it's called Silver Shimmer or Shimmery Silver or something like that. And I used that on that snowflake. I was just trying different looks to see which one I liked the best, which one looks nice, and just for a little variety. And what's nice about the stripes on this one is you can't really see it on video, but in the light, it gives a nice little shimmer, just a little something extra. And I did the same thing for here. So like I said, I made a lot of Christmas cards this way. So this one I went back to, this one I used polka dots, cling stamp from My Favorite Things. I switched off from the diagonal stripes to the, I think it's called Itsy polka dots or something like that, itty bitty polka dots something. But this is one of my favorite stamps. I use it a lot. I love this stamp. I love cling stamps. Cling stamps are my jam. I love them because they don't stain, they're easy to clean, and the results are always so crisp and amazing. I just love them. So I went ahead and I did a bunch of polka dots on the snowflakes. I even went over them, the ones with the stripes, with polka dots too. So this is the end result. On this one I used a lilac card base, and I mounted it on white and I forget what color that is, but whatever, you can see it there. And I really like the way that came out, and I added some silver splatter to the card base. And on this one I used textured, it's called Shizen. It's a super textured card panel. I really like that. I didn't use that as my die cut, but I used it for my card, for my panel, just for some extra texture. I kind of like that rough look, that handmade panel look. Yeah, I really like that. So now with my poinsettias, I just kind of, curled them up to give them a little dimension. Now here I'm using Dream Drops, and I'm just adding them to the tips of my snowflake, just for something different. On the other one to the left, I use some blue baubles, and on other ones I used iridescent gems. I use different ones on different cards, just to, again, break up so all the cards aren't the same. They all have some different slight variations. And here they are here. On my poinsettia cards, I have a DecoColor paint pen in gold, and I added some gold splatter to my card, to the panel, to the background, and I also added it to the edges of the leaves. It really, really gave it a nice, elegant look to the edges of the leaves. I really like the way it came out. I think they look really classy, really just Christmassy, And yeah, these are all the cards here in different colors and just different variations, so they're all a little bit different. But they all say Merry Christmas. That Merry Christmas is actually from an older Hero Arts set. I don't even remember which set it was, but it's just bold Christmas sentiment, nothing, crazy. And these are the cards. So I hope you like them. And if you have shimmer powders, or if you don't, I definitely recommend them. They are so much fun to work with, and it's so easy to make mass-produced cards, It's super easy. I love being able to make pretty cards that don't take a lot of time, and with Christmas coming up, we all need a lot of cards, and sometimes we just don't have a lot of time to spend 2-3 hours or an hour on each card. So this is a good option to mass produce cards and to make a bunch of them to just send out to whoever you want to send out Christmas cards to. So thanks again for stopping by, and don't forget to leave a comment down below to be entered into my random comment giveaway, and that is done monthly. Thank you again. Stay safe, stay happy, and stay crafty. Bye-bye.